a full, complete trading guide for Fiora, using an example in-game. I will cover everything you need in order to trade correctly with Fiora. I'm using my hand warmers, which I just got myself from Amazon. They are keeping my hands warm so I can perform 100%. What is important? There are actually 4 things that are very, very important, that are very crucial, and I recommend you to write them down. First one is abilities. Your abilities and the enemy's abilities. Second one are the cooldowns as well of your abilities as of your enemy's abilities. Third one is your enemy ranged or is he melee? And the fourth one are the power spikes. Are there any certain power spikes? For example, Zed level 3 is a power spike. Also, Fiora has power spike on level 2 and level 3 because her W is very, very strong ability. I see we are playing against Gnar, and it's actually very, very funny because he's ranged and melee at the same time, right? So it gets very interesting. So you will learn a lot with this example, and I'm very excited. Those are the runes I will go for. I will go for with teleport and flash. And now the first thing, what you want to do before you jump into a game, you do this every time, okay? You don't need to do it if you already know the cooldowns, but you go to u.gg. Wait, let me show you the. Alright. Okay, you go to u.gg. And we are playing against Gnar, right? So I'm typing. Oh, wait a second. Oh my god, I lost. Okay. Gnar. And here we are. What you can do is if you want to know it, you can check out the win rate. Gnar has 49% win rate into Fiora, so it's Fiora favored. We can also go to Diamond 2 Plus because that's wow, okay, that's a really, really bad win rate. Okay, but what we're actually doing here is the abilities. We want to know every ability and what it does of our enemy. If you don't know them, don't check it out before the game because you don't have enough time to read all of it. Just try to know every ability of the top laners you are facing most likely. So you don't have to know, I mean, best would be that you know every ability of every champion, but when you are new, then it's already good if you know the abilities of your enemy top laners. So let's say Gnar, Darius, Zed, Garen, so those who you see often. And then we see, okay, he wants to have his Q at level 1, then his W, and then his E, okay? So we already know what he is, or it's not 100%, but we have an idea of what is going to happen, okay? And then, really important, check out the cooldowns. This is 20 cooldowns at level 1, 20 seconds cooldown, and 10 seconds cooldown at level 5. So when he uses it, it's 20 seconds cooldown, but catching the boomerang reduces its cooldown by 40%. So if he catches it, it's about 12 seconds. Okay, so we know 20 seconds. If he catches it, is about 12 seconds. This has 7 seconds cooldown. It's the passive where he procs the third ability, the third attack, auto attack, and then his hop. And we know his hop has 22 seconds cooldown, and he will not have it higher than level 1 until he's level 14. Okay, this he will max at first, so we know this will get lower. But let's go in game now. Alright, so we know he will have his Q, so we are ready to dodge his Q already. He is actually ranged, so we want to let him push, because otherwise he will outpoke us. That's also the reason why I go with Dawn Shield and Second Wind. Okay, my bad, I didn't dodge, but also if you're standing behind minions, it's better, because then the boomerang doesn't go as far, because it stops when it's hitting an enemy. Okay, and now he has no ability for 12 seconds, right? So now we can go in. I can Q auto. Okay, Q auto. That's enough. Already good trade, right? See? Alright, so I'm level 2 now. Parry his Q, auto, auto, and I back off. And that's a very good trade. So, he will have his W and level 2. We learned that from u.gg. So now, if he attacks me 3 times, it will hurt a lot. So I will try to not get hit. I can parry his 3rd auto attack on me. But for that I need my parry up, so I cannot go in without my parry. As Fiora, you almost never go in without your parry in the lane, okay? Especially in the early levels. You always want to have your... always ready to... You always want to have your W, and I'm always ready to dodge his Q. Let's see what he does. He has the push, so I'm not fighting. It's always when you have the push, you want to be fighting. When you don't have the push, you don't want to fight. If you go by this rule, you can never fuck up. You can never mess up. And this is the #1 beginner's rule for laning. So now, what will happen next is he will try to poke me on the tower, so I will try to take as little poke as possible. He will have his Q on level 2 and his W and E on level 1. Same as me. We know he has a jump, so he can escape. But I have to push, so I want to fight now. He has no Q. He has no Q. I parry the 3rd auto attack. Okay. And I Q to the battle. Oh, what is he doing? Okay. What the fuck? We got his flash. That's really, really big. That's really, really big. Now we have no W. We don't go in. He has Q again. I'm already ready to dodge. Okay, he's using it on the wave. I still have no W, so I don't go in. We saw Pantheon somewhere here. So, okay, he's mid lane. That's good. Always, so never get ganked. Always try to have track of enemy jungler. Now I could go in again. Also, he's getting Mega Gnar very soon. And actually, Mega Gnar is where I really can fight him, because I can parry his CC. So I will wait until he gets Mega Gnar, and then I will jump onto him with my full combo. But actually I see he has the push now, because he cleared faster than me. So I'm not fighting. That's what I said earlier. When you don't have the push, we don't fight. Alright. So I think he's taking a recall. You already got the idea. I think you already know what is the point, or where I want to go with this video. It's all about knowledge and being aware of that knowledge. So being aware of the abilities, being aware of the cooldowns, being aware of what he will do, where will he use his Q. I want to be ready to dodge. Can he jump onto me and all in me? It's all in your head. So it's a lot of work in your head while you're playing. You will need some time to practice this, but I think you got the idea and know how to apply it. But I would still play a little bit more. Maybe we can get a kill. If not, it's okay. And I will end the video. I'm level 6 now into his level 5. Parry his E, W, get another proc, and that's good. Why I did this is because... Okay, getting some damage. I'm waiting for my Dawn Shield to heal back up. But why I use my R like this is because I want to recall when this wave crashes. So I will not need my R anyways for the next 1 minute. Can parry, and he will have to grab the wave on the tower. And I can take a recall. Now I'm grabbing Iron Spike Whip. And refillable. Refillable is very good into ranged matchups. I could go with a ward, but he's pushing most of the time, so when we recall like this, we don't need teleport. I can still teleport. I will teleport. I don't want to lose the wave. Always make use of your teleport in early, because one mistake I tend to do is that I don't use my teleport. I always get good recalls, and I never go into bad trades or never get ganked, and then I don't use my recall for the first 15 minutes of the game. But what is the point in going teleport? I never use my teleport in the first 15 minutes of the game, but what is the point in going teleport when you don't use it. So use it. Oh, that's a good angle. I have no R. I have no R. I have R very soon. Nice. Okay. He had no flash because he wasted it earlier. I didn't even parry his R. I didn't even parry his stun. So this was very advanced. Also, I flashed to the Vital, so it's very, very advanced. But you see, we were able to grab a kill because we burned his flash earlier. Also, I think he didn't realize that I have my R already up again. Okay, I have to get out, otherwise I will maybe die. And yeah, that's it. Of course, maybe you are not able to execute this fight like me, but try to learn it. Learn in the practice tool to proc your R, learn the flash auto onto a Vital. If you're not familiar with the combos of Fiora, check out my combos guide. I'm talking about all of the combos you need for Fiora. And also, if you're not really familiar with Fiora, check out my Fiora guide. I'll talk about atomization, runes, everything. Also, I have Fiora matchups in my on my YouTube channel. I will add a playlist very soon where I collect all of the matchups, so you can just check out the playlist and go to the matchup which you need help on. And yeah, that's it for today's video. If you learned anything, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. If you have any questions, I will answer them. And as always, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video.